CinePals. Continuing forward with Blue-Eyed Samurai, very excited to jump back in. This is episode 4, Peculiarities. That's a fun word to say. Peculiarities. I'm gonna go to whitewash until I put on the mask. Okay, here we go. What is this?
Poison?
An elixir?
Excuse me.
This makes me think of, have you ever seen something called the Poisoner's Tea Kettle or something like that?
No.
Oh, wait.
Oh, shit. How did that happen?
I guess we're going to find out. Real quickly, it's a tea kettle that's got 2 separate chambers, but it looks like it pours from the same, and depending on where you put your thumb, changes the airflow and changes the
Flavor?
suction.
Oh.
So you can pour the poisoned tea out into one cup and then continue pouring non-poisoned tea from the other teacup.
That's dangerous.
Or from the other, into the other teacups.
Start! Come on! It's going to be a bloodbath! Hurry up!
It's going to be a bloodbath.
Duel. What other kind of duel? Oh, he survived other duels.
Yep. From the draw. Oh,
Damn.
Oh my God.
The painter's signature. Immaculate.
Yeah, someone lost money.
Should I find us an inn for the night?
No, I need a brothel.
He's like, another lesson?
Madame Kaji is the proprietor here. I would like to see her.
Madame Kaji's clients book it months ahead. If you prefer older women, we cater to every taste.
My taste is to be seen by Madame Kaji.
Spirited Away bathhouse vibes, which I guess was kind of the idea, but...
I said no thank you to company.
The gentleman asked for me.
Madame Kaji.
If it is boys he is after, he need only ask. Many famous samurai prefer the stamen to the pistol. Any woman can study woodcuts and master the 12 and 20 positions. I offer what the rare heart hungers.
Weird is not in our dictionary here.
No.
Isn't it said, to master the way of battle, one must become acquainted with every art.
Every art.
An art?
It
The
is.
gentleman was wise to seek me.
Clearly you've been having the wrong kind of sex if you don't think so.
There is an art to sex, yes. Done correctly, it may be a form of worship.
Where does this?
The bud honors
Where does
God
this lead to
like
Blue-Eyed
moon.
Samurai?
The sun
Blue-Eyed Samurai
and
just
the
wants
rain.
information.
What is it?
A window. A mirror.
A peeping Tom show.
If you are only a sword, are you even a man? Or a mere demon?
Ooh.
The floating world. That's what they call the pleasure quarters, where one must travel to reach heaven.
Giving unfettered access to everything.
To deny desire is to cut out a corner of your own heart.
Oh, that's the samurai from earlier.
Yep, that's the samurai from earlier.
He was honest with his desire. That is a swordsman who knows the shape of his soul.
So what do you desire, Blue-Eyed Samurai?
What do you desire, Blue-Eyed Samurai?
Now tell me what you want. Nothing desired is peculiar. If the gentleman cannot state his desire, perhaps he prefers to write it.
A name.
How much do you have to pay to not have a peeping Tom show of yourself?
I imagine some part of it's for security, too.
How do you know that name?
Abijah Fowler. Peculiarities. Fowler's tastes are loathsome. Curating his entertainment requires a specialist.
Right.
The best.
His castle allows no one in, but you've sent your prostitutes to him. You've been inside. You've seen him.
Enough times to know you never want to.
Oh.
He's a man who began life taking pleasure in others' pain.
Yikes.
If you serviced him at his keep, then there's a way inside. You will tell me where it is.
Why would I help you kill my customer?
Because he deserves to die.
The gentleman and I have no business. He is welcome to all the hospitality my tea house provides.
You may go now.
Perhaps in your visits you met Heiji Shindo. Perhaps he laid a hand on you. If it was his right hand,
He no longer has.
consider yourself avenged. You provide services. So do I.
That's one way to put the lights out.
Name
realizing.
your desire.
Oh,
Dang.
turning tables.
As you said, Uno reverse.
That gambling house belongs to Boss Hamada. Him and his 1,000-claw army.
Oh.
Wow, just there in the streets. Oh my god.
Oh,
Jeez.
6 months ago, Boss Hamada took Kinuyo.
uh-oh.
I bought Kinuyo from her father, who'd grown tired of abusing her. He knew nothing about his daughter except that she was deaf and mute. She told me she would rather die than be touched by a man again. I promised she never would be.
Oh no, and the promises had to be broken.
So, he took her.
Damn. That's horrifying.
I promised her. There is only one way to spare Kinuyo.
You want me to kill Boss Hamada?
No,
I want you to kill her.
her.
What?
If anything should happen to Boss Hamada or her, 1,000 claws will come to my door and kill every soul in my care. It must look like an accident.
Oh my god.
There can be no witnesses.
I will be like smoke.
Swear it.
I swear.
Or you have to kill all the claws.
Every single one of them.
Then I will tell you what you want to know.
I fully believe Blue Eye Samurai could do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You can rest here tonight until it's time. No eyes will watch you. Can I send you anything?
Only privacy.
What about for her squire?
I want you to face Kinuyo and make this sign. She will know you are there as my hand, and she will be at peace.
Wait, do it again. I forgot.
I don't remember. One of those things in a video game where you're like desperately taking notes.
Yeah.
Oh god, I hope I get the right dialogue option.
Ringo?
May I serve you?
I said I don't want any company.
Please, if you don't let me in, Madam will beat me.
This is this a trap?
Yeah, this feels like a trap.
Oh, that's how we got here.
That's how we got here.
Definitely a trap. But Blue Eye Samurai has no idea who that is, right?
Nope. Oh god. Kill me now.
What does that sound?
I think it springs under the floor.
Oh.
He will hit you with a club. He will hit you with a hammer.
Oh.
Oh god.
He ruined your marriage into the Tokunobu clan. Why suffer so much to protect an enemy?
Randall Park is killing it now. It started out kind of weird, but he's like really like, yeah, filling this
He
role.
will cut you with a knife.
God, poor boy.
He's doing a great job.
He is.
He sounds menacing.
He does.
Forgive me. You know I'd be lost without you. What's a few more towns together?
Come on, it's almost time.
Let the bloodletting begin.
I'm not missing the duel because of you.
Is
I
this
wanna
the
see
same
blood.
duel? No,
A
it's
duel?
totally
A
different.
skinny guy and a big guy.
Oh yeah, totally different one. Oh, no,
Yep.
it's the same duel.
It is the same duel. I like the non-linear storytelling here.
Aww, we missed the blood.
Tigan, that's his scarf.
See, I knew it. I knew it was Tigan Scarf. I mispronounced his name, but yeah, knew there was a reason. Ooh,
It's all coming together.
clever girl. Oh, she's not even supposed to be at that brothel. She just let herself in.
Madame Kaji, may I
The last words I said to you, Goro?
speak to me again and I'll stab your nose? May I introduce Akemi, a revered courtesan from Gion, a castle topper if I ever saw one. Her feet alone.
We already have a princess act.
Feet alone.
Sings, dances, calligraphy, koto, can debate the sutras like Takwan the monk.
A real geisha.
Not one of your usual wrung-out widows, nighthawks, and tea steepers. One thing to credit you is you are consistent. You're the real thing, aren't you? An actual princess.
Wow.
Bathed in milk.
Saw right through it.
Yep.
This is no fancy pleasure house with hours of dance and witty conversation. What the geisha hopes to avoid at the end of the night is how we start the day. I don't pretend it is work any woman likes. But if you can survive it, you will be safe in my care.
Man, I love how straightforward she is.
50 Rio for your virgin princess if she performs to satisfaction tonight. A test.
Oh, no.
This is Akemi, an actual highborn noble. More than just powder and priss like Issei.
Dang, way to really just throw her to the wolves.
She's regretting running away from her daddy's castle.
Not at all. I'm eager to find a customer.
Seat's taken.
Is that how they're wearing it now?
It's the latest fashion in Kyoto.
I hate her.
I counted 4 men still alone.
We were
with their
doing
pants
just
on and
fine till
dresses
you showed up.
Mm-hmm. Be cool, be cool. Don't let him see you sweat.
Blue Eye Samurai must recognize her from earlier, right?
Oh, you're right, because they made eye contact. Destiny and whatnot.
Whatever clever insult comes next is not as clever as you think.
They're beautiful.
Don't drink it, please.
A color I've never seen outside the sea and sky.
I see. Your madam explained how it is some essential part of the soul that draws men to brothels, when it's only naked flattery. Do men usually fall for this?
The ones I've known. Yes.
It's like a Hitchcock movie, dude.
Madam thought you might prefer sake to help you relax. Maybe just a sip.
If you'll join me, I have ugly business coming.
Yep, see if she drinks it.
Hot.
Where I'm from, that's how the men prefer it. Kyoto.
I've only been there once. Recently.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Keep stalling, keep stalling.
Full of puffed up crows posing as swordsmen. I beat the most ridiculous samurai there. I cut off his shinyan, then he came chasing after me, demanding a rematch, saying I ruined his engagement.
Pulling, twisting.
What was his name?
Don't say it. Don't take the
I can't
bait.
remember.
Don't take the bait.
Anyway, he's dead now.
What?
Nailed it.
I killed him.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Yep.
Got her. It just sounds like they're doing it.
She's good.
She's good.
Let me go! Get off me!
You think I don't remember you? Princess Akemi of the Tokunobu clan.
You were right.
Oh, Daikin.
Oh, shut up.
He's not dead.
I left him with his life and a contract to fight.
He's alive? Where is he?
You came all this way to save a doomed engagement? Your father probably lined up a nice, young replacement lord to marry.
In fact, a
The Shogun's son.
gross old replacement lord.
Women in our world don't have a single good option. Except you, like some magical forest creature. You could have anything you want. And then you beg.
It's not all sunshine and roses, okay?
You wouldn't understand. Oh, hey.
You got a girl. A pretty girl. Wait, how does that work?
She's not a girl.
How does that work? Clearly, he needs some more lessons.
She screams, kill her. She
Dang.
moves, kill her.
What? I can't kill her.
I love all the rattling with his little cat jingle.
Yeah, I love the cat bell. What do you think an apprentice does?
I wouldn't trust him with her.
No, they're gonna be friends.
Do you have to stare?
Sorry.
It's hard not to, okay? You're fine. You're so fine. You blow
Beautiful.
my mind.
Hamata's gambling house is filled with his 1,000 claws. He never lets Kinuyo out of his sight. Only when the Moxa doctor comes each dawn to treat the sores Hamata gave her. Even then, his trusted bodyguard keeps watch.
It's a really tight vice grip you got.
Shinobi.
I've played enough stealth games to know when a guard's pathway is open.
Yeah, that stuff in video games always makes me anxious.
Yeah, nothing gets my heart going quite like a stealth section.
Oh no. Oh jeez, on the other side too. This is what I hate about video games too. It's like the same thing, just closing in. What do I do? Which way? Restart from checkpoint.
Yeah, right? Quick save, quick save, quick save. Oh my god, it's a lot of dudes. No one ever looks up though.
Oh, that's some Tom Cruise Mission Impossible right there.
Yeah, right?
Catching the sweat. Oh, she feels bad.
Oh.
Dang.
Whoa.
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Yeah. That didn't work.
She doesn't want
That's all I was taught. I don't know.
I can't communicate.
I'll protect you.
And now I'm curious if she doesn't want to go back.
Didn't she just do the thing she was told not to do?
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, she actually did it.
Wow.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, that was...
You saw nothing.
You saw nothing, kid. No witnesses.
Run to the night watchman. Tell him there's been a fight. 2 people. You hear me, boy? To the gate. Go.
I like seeing this side of her.
Uh-huh.
She's been largely stoic for most of the show.
Just like, seeing chinks in the armor.
Yeah, exactly. It's a break away from that brooding vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Showed her the sign. What did she sign back?
Shaking her head.
She understood.
100 paces north is a door covered by tide. It leads to a tunnel under the sea, into the belly of Fowler's castle.
I should have just killed you. I wanted to meet you first, to see what power you have over Taigen, to send him running from me.
Give her a haircut, too.
Get out of here.
I would have given her a matching one.
Yeah, right?
I thought you had to be something special. Your face isn't even so scary.
I see why he likes you. You're just like Taigen when we were children. A fucking brat.
Oh, shit. Yeah, the kid mentioned a blue-eyed. Yep.
Damn, now you have to fight all of them?
That tracks.
Kill everyone. Don't burn it down.
Oh my gosh. This is hairy. Oh my gosh. Whew, what a cliffhanger.
That's the end of the episode? Oh my god.
Wasn't there like a Mark Wahlberg movie about that? Like, you let the kid go. It's like, it's your instinct because it's an innocent child. Oh.
I knew as soon as he saw the eyes, he was gonna know. And he was good. We were done for. She said no, the madam said no witnesses. There had to be no witnesses. And you're right, we got that little chink in the armor where Blue Eye had taken an innocent life and it had rattled her enough that she was like, I can't kill this kid too. And now, lo and behold, well, if it isn't the consequences of my actions.
Yeah. I'm still a little bit fixated on whether or not we're supposed to be addressing Blue Eye Samurai as a man. No one seems to be picking up on the soft features, the nails. It's like, no one yet has called out that she doesn't, or they don't represent like the typical features of a dude.
I don't think she's identifying as a man. She's merely using the guise of a man to make life easier for her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go with that until this show tells me otherwise. You just gotta be careful, you know, today's...
I understand.
So, yeah, but they did reveal one thing, which is there's at least a peak of interest, a modicum, inside Taigen when the master geisha lady was like, what do you want? she had a flash of
the like them this close.
Yeah,
a hair's breadth away.
Yeah, the Nala Simba moment. You know, and so that to me would at least indicate on some level, if it's romantic and it's not misdirecting me,
right,
like some kind of magic trick, then that would be a romantic angle of some kind, or like a spark of it. Not that it's going to be pursued, but that it exists on some level.
Yeah, I mean, she's got already that kind of mutual respect. Well, I guess a bit more of a learned mutual respect for him after they survived that battle together. And, you know, shared trauma and enemies to lovers is a long-standing trope in many genre. So I'm imagining that's kind of where they're leading to, but I'm curious to see where it goes. You know, it could be one of those things where she's like torn between her feelings for him and her need for revenge. I'm sure that's probably going to be a choice that she has to make either this season or later down the line as their relationship evolves. And then, you know, Taigen also, my thing with Taigen is I think he's not as committed to his actual relationship as she is.
Yeah, for sure.
He's definitely just doing it for the honor. And you got a glimpse of that in the first episode where he's like talking up to all his friends like, yeah, I knew I'd be able to. Status. He's fully there for status.
Yeah.
And so I think he has a lesson to learn in that if he is going to love someone, it needs to not be for status, or it needs to be for like the mutual respect of the person, which I think is more leaning him towards Blue Eye rather than...
Yeah, well, love is a battlefield or meta or discovered on one.
Yep. You're right.
It's a little hard to imagine what Taigen would feel once realizing that Blue Eye is a woman.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he's got such ego, such hubris that it's like, oh my gosh, you're not just a monster, blue-eyed monster. You're also a woman. Like,
right?
I would imagine that he'd be on the brink of committing seppuku.
Yeah,
you know. Just upon that realization, but who knows? You know, something else may come about. Why do I have feelings for you? What is this about?
What is this?
And then find out it's a woman. Oh, it's okay, I guess.
You know, that may well develop as part of his arc of like having to accept either that he cares for this person who isn't at all the person that he thought they were, and he moves past that, or he's gonna have to address his ego. I think that's like Taigen's big character arc, is addressing his ego and this sort of egotistical, society-bound person that he is, versus being out in the world and meeting someone that directly is in conflict with that idea. I think that's probably going to be a big part of their relationship and their ongoing storyline.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Me too.
This is definitely the slowest of the episodes we have watched so far.
I was just thinking the same thing.
And I was like, oh, okay, this is a different pace. It's good. It's a good change of pace because everything was kind of, it felt like, even though it's not quite as fast as maybe other TV shows, it still kind of moves at in its own way at a clip.
Yeah.
Up until this one, where it really took its time and slowed down to kind of like talk about things. And it was actually fascinating because it was making me ask a question of like, what is Blue Eye Samurai's interest? Just like this hair of a moment in the middle of the show, you blink and you miss it, right? And it tells you, it answers the question. It goes by like this. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's wild. Because it was making me want to discover that, you know, being in that environment, the brothel, etc. And it also sets up a good question of like, how is it possible Akemi is in front of Blue Eye Samurai right now?
Yeah.
And it kind of walks you through that in this non-linear fashion.
I did love the non-linear storytelling of like the switching of the perspectives and the way they didn't really tell you. Because like sometimes when things do non-linear storytelling, they'll like hit you over the head of like 3 days ago or whatever, you know, they have the little subtitle, but they just leave it up to audience interpretation. And granted, it's not that hard to get. Like if you're paying attention, you kind of get where they're going with it. But I like that they just kind of wove it in like it was part of the show, and you're like, oh wait, hang on, I'm playing catch up just a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was a fun little piece of like, all right, this is how these two people meet. And it's the destiny thing we were talking about at the beginning. You know, they made eye contact, they have that slow moment of eye contact, and there's some destiny involved with them. It's not remotely the destiny I was predicting at that time in my head, but there is a certain like cosmic attraction between the two of them that draws them together.
You're talking about Akemi and Blue Eye Samurai?
Yeah, Akemi and Blue Eye Samurai.
I thought that maybe initially it was some kind of romantic thing, but it was another moment where Blue Eye Samurai is just kind of taking in the surroundings. I guess we could just say Mizu. It's just taking in the surroundings and capturing data in order to survive. It's like It's sort of a double-edged sword, if you will, because that's what messed her up when she was fighting one of the claws. What are they called?
Yeah,
fangs.
The fangs.
One of the fangs. Yeah, because she's always observing what's around her, and so she got distracted by what's his name? Taigen. I gotta memorize that. Taigen. She got distracted by him, and that's what kind of messed her up. And so like. And the ability to like remember all of that when she just was a fleeting moment. It was, and then but it's like she didn't forget her face.
Nope. And she immediately remembered her. So when she ended up in the same room together, she was like, "You're up to something."
Yeah. And it also begs the question of like how long she's been basically living. What's the word I'm looking for? Where with her own chastity belt, where she hasn't allowed herself the regular pleasures of a human being.
Oh yeah. I know it. Celibate. Celibate is the word you're looking for.
I felt you almost falling down a rabbit hole.
It was like I was like grabbing at it, and then I almost missed it, and just was able to reel it back in. Yes, celibacy.
She's been living a celibate life this whole time. Even in the face of pleasure around her, she's been ignoring it like crazy. It's like I can't. Maybe as a woman it's easier to do. I don't know. As a guy, I feel like it's profoundly difficult. It's like having fresh food in front of you while you're crazy hungry. That's what it would feel like to me if I'm in a brothel, and I'm like, even if I'm on a mission, it's like, I'm hungry though. And this fresh food.
Eyes wander. You got the Ringo thing of like, oh wow, I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the view.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how do you not eat? So I don't know, but let's just take that out of the equation. Irrespective, she's been repressed this whole time, and there's this moment now with. I'm sorry to like stay so hyper focused on it, but it's so interesting to me. Just because it's the last character I expected it for it to be a thing with.
Right.
But she's got this moment of like, oh my God, I feel an attraction towards someone. Mm-hmm. Like what do I do with that? It's got to be kind of doing something to her as a character. And so we got that, and we got the moment where she had to kill the deaf mute girl, and it started out with the bird. Right?
Yeah, I was thinking there was an interesting parallel between the bird. Go on.
Yeah, it started out with the bird and then with the girl, and it's like both effectively are innocent creatures, and she had to kill both of them, and it just like it broke her a little bit. Like it broke it ate into her soul.
Yeah,
and I really enjoyed. While it sucks for the bird and the girl, I enjoyed seeing that part of her character be revealed, like that extreme empathy.
Yeah. Every episode, I think we get a little bit more, like a deeper look at who she is. And we find those chinks in the armor. So we get that like little romantic moment in slow-mo as they're fighting, and where she might be feeling romantic feelings that she's been repressing this entire time because of her mission. And then we also have, her doing what she needs to be done, and then a break in that stoicism of like, I have to do everything and I'm on a straight line to revenge, where clearly she's still affected by the things that she has to do.
Yeah.
And more it's affecting her.
Yeah.
To the point where, at the end, she spares the boy, even though fully knowing, and I think you and me and everybody in the audience could key in that was going to come back and bite her in the ass. Like, fully.
Yeah.
She said no witnesses, and she left a witness. And it's these little mess-ups that are going to probably keep compounding in her chase of revenge. And it's like, is she going to lose herself fully and lose her humanity fully in the seek of revenge, or is she going to, like, let it go and either have her humanity destroy her or get her off that path?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out soon. Y'all, thanks so much for hanging out. I'm Jaby Michael. This is
Michael Boos.
Peace out.